The Songs of the Return, Volume 69. Of the belt once buckled. Within the bolted halls of Jorrvaskr, there are untold tales of valour spoken, of Harads Late Stand, the Song of Sovngarde, Skjor's Hour, and so many more. Yet of these tales of hallowed courage, there is one that can only be told on moonless days, when the frosted leaves sing and the tundra stills. The looping fable of Ysgrim, Ysgramorsbelt. For how do we speak of this most noble of companions? This girdle of bravery and command personified. We speak of its beginnings, of its levied birth among glacier gardens of Alt-Mora. Of volkenlocks hindquarters were its womb, a skinner's blade its midwife. And so, on that long-shadowed day, belted Ysgrim was born upon a tanner's bench. For how does greatness manifest upon Nirn? In combat was Ysgrim forged, for on a night's spo's raid, the winged menace of the woodland man did assault the tanner's home. Unweaponed and trouserless, none but Ysgrim came to his aid upon that harrowed hour. 8 and 10 night spoes did Ysgrim flench that day, bearing down as oblivion's fury. On Moonday's aching third did the fleet of Alt-Mora might return, but free strong. For Mer's betrayal was mourned and hallowed Safar brought low. And none but mighty Ysgramor and 2 of man's blood return. Such was mourned that night that even giant Fane did wail over Alt-Moran loss with mighty Ysgramor. Frost-cheeked and armored in Skjor's blessed blood, Ysgramor of Alt-Mora did darken and could not be roused. On the 80th day of fasting, the returned was born, and Ysgramor arose. Yet for his grief, he could barely move his feet, so was brought forth the belt Ysgrim. Praised may be its hour, and lo, did Ysgramor work as man once more, to build the great fleet for his gated return. The old woods needed grazing, and thus with mighty cleave did Ysgrim the belt hew the ancient grain, woe now to soft-eared Mer of dawn's gleaming beauty. To the witch-folk, brimming church, the legion valiant traversed for need and will. 12 times did legion valiant go forth to the brimming church of frost's fell blight, and of the 40 that went forth, but 1 did return. Such valour did Ysgrim the belt brave that day, bringing hence the frosted spikes, that at his return was he named Ysgramorsbelt forevermore. As the 500 sallied forth, so was Ysgrim Ysgramorsbelt counted among them. For amongst the brave, the mighty, the great and awesome, how could it not be counted? At its head was the visage of Ysgramor himself, crafted in silver and sorrow, for, telling his vengeance, it held his sides throughout the scouring. So never be said an ill word for Ysgrim Ysgramorsbelt, who was closest of friends, fiercest of battlers, stoutest of drinkers, gentlest of lovers, and wisest of belts. We drink now for the lateness of the hour, for the song that never ends, for Ysgrim Ysgramor's tale is spun in glory and woven in gold.